I want to show you how to get the backing angles for hip or valleys on unequal intersecting pitch roofs. In this case, it's a 9/12 to a 5/12. This is the miter rule here on the side. Best way to get it, once again, is to pull from the corner 9 inches, square off 5 inches, which are the adjoining rises. Snap a line or draw a line on through it, run it wild, then come off that consistent corner 12 inches, square off it and connect the dots in. That's the miter rule. The shallow side is always 12 inches with the 5-inch rise, 5/12, and the other side will be 9/12. In this case, it's less than 9 and 5. So that we can set up our steel square or do our math. We want to have the corresponding rise of 5 inches here because our hip in plan view runs whatever it runs, in this case, with a 5 inches of rise, and it's laid down on its side. Here is the props I use, one for the miter rule, the other for the hip, like this. This is the hip, plan view like this, laid on its side. This would be 5 inches of rise, here's 5 inches. Connect the dots, and that is the line length of the hip laid on its side. Now, must remember that when we are beveling the back of the rafter, we run our saw along it parallel to the spine of the rafter, so our blade is perpendicular, if you will, square to it. So this is the back of the rafter. You can choose any spot along it, pull square like the blade along it till you hit the hip and plan view. And then from the hip and plan view, pull square till it runs into the plates on either side. We've achieved this line here. We swing an arc with that line until it hits the hip and plan view again. From that point, we connect dots. What's just taken place there is we have two angles that are, here's the hip running up in plan view. We have two angles that are perpendicular to the spine of the rafter that got swung down flat, and we connected dots to the outside of the plates to get the backing angles.